because we all have to, we all have families. There's nothing without, that system in our lives, right? So also I believe it being a lot of, if larger than life and epic kind of action stories, if they're mounted into a, they're if they're from a different world or something, they might set up a uh, different kind of layers and characters in the film. But I feel in all our films, particularly in our childhood, if you see, Mumudi sir's films, or Mohanlal sir's films, or Chiranjeevi sir's films back home, or Rajinikanth sir's films, they were all very humble and simple. Like they were simple, middle class guys, had a family, had a sister, and then everything is going right for them, and then something happens, and then you see the hero, right? So I believe in that. I believe in that a lot, and I kind of miss those films. And somehow I genuinely feel that I am one of the audience, and if I'm missing that, all of you are missing that, is what I want to believe. And that is why I've chosen Surya Saturday. And yes, it does give me a lot of pleasure, doing this kind of films, because I believe in them, because these are the kind of films I really want to watch.
Is that the first story that Vivek narrated to you, or is that the second one?
First one was Ante Sundaranki, which we made Arade Sundara. And second, after the release of the film, he did narrate, pitch, not stories, but he pitched me ideas. And this is the idea I picked up. Yeah.
Sir, in a film, protagonist, when a protagonist, people love protagonists, there should be an antagonist. They want to know, attacking the feeling is the villain. ഫിലിമിൽ വരുമ്പോൾ അന്ന് പോകുമ്പോൾ ഓരോ വില്ലൻ വരുമ്പോഴും അന്ന് എക്സൈറ്റ്മെന്റ് ഇരിക്കില്ലേ இந்த ഫിലിമിൽ എസ് സൂര്യ വരുമ്പോൾ എപ്പടി
Like you said, villain is the most important role of an actor, not the hero actually. For an action film, I think villain is the most important role. If because the reason is, an action film will only work when we as an audience get angry with the villain sitting in the theater, because that is when we will crave for someone to come and stop him, right? And an action film only works like that. And what happens is, with other villains, or the other characters, the cruelty or whatever, we have to build it slowly, and by the time the film goes to the midpoint or something, we start hating that guy on screen and all. That kind of impact, what takes 10 scenes for you to actually add that character, Surya sir, with his performance, with his style of performance, can do it in 2 scenes. So I think that's been a big asset to the film. There are a lot of places where Ajay Surya sir is playing a role of Daya. He's the antagonist in the film, and there are a lot of places you will want to go eat him, I'm sure, while watching the Saturday. After watching the film, when you come out, you'll say, super performance and all, but through the film, you will feel that emotion towards that. And I think then when Surya enters the frame, I think that's an high, that's the high mainstream cinema gives us in the theater here.
when people see you, they see you as a homeboy or a boy next door. Do you have any wish like doing an antagonist film, like a completely negative dark shade film?
Oh, I love it actually. I know that is a, all of them see me as a very good boy, but I will soon break that. Yeah, I will do a. I did something like we, and people loved me in the trailers and teasers, and they were like, "Oh, Nani as a bad guy, superb and all that." I was like, I got so much of appreciation, but they didn't like the film. You know why? Because in the film, I am a killer, all that. I'm shown in a negative way, but in the end, everything we justified. They made me a hero in the film. I think that's the reason they didn't like it. So I want to do a full-fledged negative role, no justification, nothing. Bad means bad only. I want to do a fit. We'll see how it goes.
Hi, thank you.
In the film also there is like a village girl or pretty girl, like that character. You're not a rugged, like a cop. It should be bold, right?
Oh, I'm not a bold, soft, innocent, power cow.
New joining.
New joinee.
Yeah.
Very.
If she stops a bike for helmet also, they'll also rag her, that kind of a cop she is.
That kind of a cow.
What type of role do you want to act in films? Like if you want to act like an antagonist, like any type of role you want to act in? Any
I want to do one full-fledged. I want to be comical. I want to do comedy. Yeah, I want to do comedy. I think I have that in me. I need to explore that area, that zone.
I agree, you have it in you.
Yeah.
What is the one thing that you love in Nani?
One thing, that is a natural star. He's a humble star. He's a sweet. he's a he's a sweetheart. He's a very genuine person. He's very honest to his craft, and he's such a great gentleman. Yeah.
అన్నా హలో అన్న ఈ ట్రైలర్లో డైలాగ్ ఉంది కదా వీడు కోపం వస్తే నా ఫ్రెండ్ అనేది కానీ అది కొంచెం వింతగా ఉంది ఎలా జస్టిఫై చేస్తారు అక్కడ జనరల్గా ఎవరికైనా ఫ్రెండ్ మీద
Friend కి ఏమైనా అయితే కోపం వస్తుంది.
కానీ మీకు కోపం వచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఫ్రెండ్ అంటారు
అవును.
అది కొంచెం బాగుంది ఎలా జస్టిఫై చేస్తారు
అది జస్టిఫై చేయాలంటే 2 గంటల 50 నిమిషాలు పడుతుంది. అందుకే సినిమా
మూవీ చూడాలి.
ప్రెస్ మీట్లో కష్టం కదా. బట్ అదే కదా, దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ మేక్ సూర్య డిఫరెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ అదర్స్ బేసిక్లీ. మిగతా మామూలుగా నువ్వు అన్నట్టు అంటే మామూలుగా మనకి మన అనుకున్న వాటికి ఎవరికైనా ఏమైనా జరిగితే కోపం రావడం అనేది కామన్ అవునా. సో కామన్గా ఉన్న పాయింట్ మీద సినిమాలో తెస్తాం, సినిమా తెలియదు కదా. సో మన ఎవరికి వాడికి కోపం వచ్చిందంటే వాడి సమస్య వీడి సమస్య. అలాంటి ఒక పెక్యులర్ క్యారెక్టర్ దొరికాడు కాబట్టి సరిపోదా శనివారం సూర్య సాటర్డే అలా తయారైంది.
ప్రియాంక మీరు మళ్ళీ సేమ్ నాని గారితో యాక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు కదా ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది అంటే వాట్ యూ కెన్ సే
మీరు ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేశారా మళ్ళీ నేను నాని చేస్తామని? అనుకున్నామా? బికాస్ గ్యాంగ్ లీడర్ అంతా మీరు లవ్ ఇచ్చారు, సాంగ్స్ అంతా ఇది ఇచ్చారు, మూవీ అంతా మీకు నచ్చింది. సో అఫ్ కోర్స్ ఇది జరిగింది అండ్ ఐఎమ్ సో హ్యాపీ దట్ దిస్ హ్యాపెండ్. అండ్
తర్వాత మళ్ళీ చేస్తామని అనుకుంటున్నారా?
అనుకుంటున్నారా?
చేయాలన్నా
2-3 లాంగ్వేజ్లు కవర్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాను, ఎలాగో ప్రమోషన్సే కదా. ఓకే. I've learnt that he's an extreme. He's a person who believes in the universe a lot, I feel. Okay, he doesn't. If I say when I'm talking to him, if I say that sir, if on this 29th, if our film becomes a blockbuster, then he says no. If sir, it is a blockbuster. He doesn't want even, he wants to manifest it so much.
Very
that happens
optimistic.
and then not just about the result, with everything in life. I feel he was talking to me about some film, and he didn't want to use a word like shelved one of his films because he's saying if I say it off, then it will be